4,5 Stunden die Nebenquests gemacht. Ich hatte da jetzt eher weniger Probleme, muss ich sagen, ne? Aber das wären halt 2 bis 3 Streams gewesen, die 2,5 Stunden, ne? Und da sieht man auch das Symbol unten, ne? Das ist das richtige New Game Plus ist, dass ich da die Sanduhr benutzt habe. Ah, da. Okay, das wusste ich nicht. Also hier ist ja das Sternenmuster. Und dann drückt man drauf, dann ändert sich das. Und da kann man ihren Video angucken. Ne? Und jetzt beim anderen auch. Nee. Ich weiß tatsächlich nicht, was das für ein AR-Video ist. Aber ja, starten jetzt. Wir machen hauptstorymäßig weiter. Ich habe jetzt nicht bis Level 60 gelevelt, wie ich gesagt habe. Ich habe da einfach keine Zeit gefunden. Yu ist jetzt Mönch. Lydia ist Pirat. Magnolia Beschwörer, bis der Beschwörer Level 10 ist. Und er ist jetzt Bischof und Priester. Wahrscheinlich werde ich dann die Klassen so beibelassen. Ne? Muss ich doch gucken. Und ich habe gerade vergessen, dass ich einkaufen wollte. Ich wollte nach... Ich bin Flochum. Ich bin schon richtig. Hier wollte ich einkaufen gehen. Ich habe halt das viele Geld von den ganzen Nebenquests. Ich habe jetzt auch endlich mal für ein anderes Licht gesorgt. Mensch, das Licht, das war ja immer so ein bisschen doof. Und jetzt habe ich halt was gemacht, dass es halt sich ein bisschen ausgleicht. Weil ich ja meistens nur das Licht von hinten hatte. Und halt davon so eine kleine Lichtquelle. Aber von der Seite und so hatte ich keine Lichtquelle, wo das ausgleicht. Und das Bild ist jetzt doch schon vom Licht her besser. Man sieht, ich habe da jetzt alles, da habe ich alles, da habe ich alles. Da habe ich noch nicht alles. Gegen Wasser, gegen Blitz, gegen Wind, gegen... Ach, okay. Kann ich mehr Immunitäten, ne? Verschaffen. Und halt im Großschiff habe ich halt auch noch nicht alles gekauft. Ich muss auch die Daten aktualisieren. Habe ich zum Beispiel gestern gar nicht gemacht. Ich müsste aber halt auch ein paar Level höher gekommen sein durch die Nebenquests. Ich habe auch eine Nebenquest als in Magnolika. Ich bin immer bei Pokémon. Doch, Magnolika. In Pokémon gibt es auch eine Magnolika. Das ist das, was mich immer ein bisschen irritiert. Und die sind, glaube ich, gestorben. Nur Tis und Yu haben halt die Erfahrungspunkte bekommen. Ne? Der Angriff. Das sind alles Stoppangriffe mit Select. Über die SP-Punkte. Jetzt noch ein Update. Mal gehen wir storymäßig weiter. Es ist nur lustig bei den Nebenquests. Da konnte man halt auch gegen Kamizumi kämpfen. Und hier ist halt die Hauptstory mit Kamizumi. Ich habe meine Facecam aus Versehen hängen bleibt gebracht. Moment. Deaktivieren. Und wieder aktivieren. Ja, jetzt geht's ja wieder. Ach, da war ich noch gar nicht in dem Dungeon. Das habe ich auch noch nicht bemerkt, dass der Dungeon fehlt. Okay, die Blumen lösen nicht mehr diesen Stille-Effekt aus, den die lernen. Das war ja ultra nervig. Dass man da nur den kleinen Zeh dieser Blumen berührt hat und schon hatte man den Stille-Effekt. Kaum was renne ich da wie so ein Bekloppter durch. da ist ein Fuchs. Das Gespräch hört man halt noch nie, weil wir halt auch noch nie in dem Dungeon waren.
I have to say, it was a brilliant idea of Agnes's to use the shattered pendant this way.
Tell me about it. I'd always wanted to talk to people like this. I mean, it's so cool when Magnolia uses her communicator thingy to talk to her boss on the moon.
Is it now? Boys like the funniest things. Hey, I know. I should talk to Father. Hello? Hello, Father? Are you there?
What is it, idiot? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Trouble? Why would I be in trouble? I'm just calling to say thanks. So, thanks. I'm really glad you've got our backs.
I see. Well then, you are welcome. Was there anything else? Are you short of supplies? Should I send a case of potions?
No, we're fine. You worry too much, Father. Anyway, gotta run. See you. This thing is great, huh?
It certainly is. I wonder what everyone else is doing.
Ooh, let's call Professor Norzen. He's always up for a chat. My turn, okay? Hello? Professor Norzen?
Adjusting for high tide and the direction of the wind.
Professor? Hey! Professor!
Der ist in seinen eigenen Gedanken noch.
What? Oh, if it isn't you. How goes, lad?
Hi. We're fine. How are you?
How am I? How am I, you ask? Why, I've never been better. I say, aren't these pendants wonderful? I just had the most rousing chat with Brave and Nobutsuna about shrubbery. Who says an old dog can't learn new tricks, eh?
Yeah, that sounds great, Professor. Anyhow, we'd better go.
What's the rush, boy? I'm just getting warmed up here.
Phew.
Someone should tell him he doesn't have to shout.
Seriously, my ears are still
Ach
ringing.
so.
Greetings, my young friends. Your use of that pendant is most inventive indeed, and I would know.
Whoa, Altair?
Why, it calls to mind the telephones and video phones we had in my world. Ah, the memories. How Vega and I would chat until the wee hours of the night. Engrossed in conversation, we'd completely lose track of time. It cost us a pretty pig in roaming charges, let me tell you.
Roaminggebühren.
Roaming charges? Is that like a highway tax?
Ah, there I go again, letting nostalgia get the better of me. At any rate, keep an eye on those minutes, or you'll be in for a shock when the bill arrives.
The bill? What's he
Oh, you got me.
Anyway, who should we call next? How about Lotus?
You've talked enough. It's time you listened. To me.
Yikes, Matt!
Enough idle chit-chat. Just how long do you intend to keep me waiting?
So sorry. We're on our way. Double speed.
Man hört raus, dass Altair aus unserer Zeit kommt. Also aus unserer Welt, besser gesagt. Bloß wahrscheinlich aus den 80ern oder so, vermute ich mal. Roaminggebühren. Gibt's, glaube ich, nicht mehr so. Oder nicht mehr so stark, sag ich mal. Zumindest in EU-Ländern muss man keine Roaminggebühren mehr zahlen, das ist ja abgeschafft worden. Irgendwo liegt doch ein Item. Warte mal, ich habe doch einen neuen Stab bekommen. Ja, schön. Ich glaube, hier gibt es auch noch eine blaue Kiste irgendwo. Eine Beschwörung gibt es hier nicht. Es ist so angenehm mit dieser. Das ist so ein Gebäude. Also Level 55 ist hier drin empfohlen. Das Level haben wir.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting.
We came as fast as we could. What's going on, Master? What's with the...
It would seem a baker of sorts has set up shop in these parts.
Ah.
His wares are, quite literally, selling like hotcakes. And so I find my path.
Did you say hotcakes?
Let's hear it, you schlubs! My darling's pancakes are to die for, and his face is to die for. Now, all together, we're in hell. This sounds strange.
We're never getting past this crowd. Excuse me? Please?
Das sind die
Hey,
zwei.
what's the big idea? Get your tuchus in line like the others. I knew it. It's her. Huh? Who are you, brats?
Hex.
I got it. You're the ones from my dreams.
Amy, is something the matter? Why, it's those kids from our dreams.
Night after night, we have the same dream. One in which you guys kick our ever-loving butts.
Why, I could recite Amy's dying letter word for word. I woke up with a new sense of purpose. We gave up fighting and opened this shop together.
Business is booming, and we never leave each other's side. Talk about divine, ain't that?
Right. They remember, but they think it was all just a dream.
Yes, and just look how happy they are.
Anyway, we'll be going now. Have a great life.
Heaven forbid. You've come all this way. No, we're fine. Just shut up and listen, okay?
Yikes.
Seeing your faces and thinking about what you did to us, oh, it really makes my... Dream or not, I swore to myself you'd get your just desserts.
Ooh, oh, darling. What? Oh, come on.
I did promise to treat you to the best pancakes you ever tasted, didn't I? Ready, Amy?
You betcha. Just what?
Ach ja, die Stelle erinnere ich mich doch tatsächlich. Dass die ihren Laden mitten im Wald hatten.
This doesn't make any sense. You opened your shop. Business is booming. You should... What possible reason could you have... Darn straight we're happy. My darling opened up this shop just for me. Right here in my old neck of the woods, if you can believe it.
They hold many fond memories for me and my sugar kid.
Wait, did he just say...
I think he did.
Aw, come on, darling. How many times have I told you not to call me that in public? You wanna see me drop dead of embarrassment?
Ew, how could I be so...
Yep, definitely happy together.
I think we're still gonna have to... Fine. Let's give him a grand opening they won't...
Is it just me, or are your eyes on the pank?
Die hinterfragt es halt selbst, ey, wieso müssen wir jetzt kämpfen, ne? Die Klasse von ihr mit dem Schießgewehr ist ja auch geil. Also nicht geil, also gut. Geil ist das falsche Wort dazu. Wir hauen einfach mal ein Special raus. Mann. Wer hat das? Das wäre besser so. So, das Ding am Pirat ist, der kann halt so Techniken, ne? Die halt Angriff und so senken können, ne? Und das setzen wir am besten vor dem Special ein. Mann, das senkt jetzt Angriff und Magieabwehr und Tempo. Da kann man das Special beim Pirat raushauen und das macht dann halt doch schon ein bisschen massiv Schaden. Und ich gehe halt jetzt hauptsächlich auf ihn. Also auf Angelo, weil er halt auch heilen kann mit seinen Kuchen, ne?
Yippee! It's my time to shine!
Ach, das ist Heilen. Okay, das ist gut, sozusagen einen zweiten Heiler zu haben, ne? Okay, ich weiß gar nicht, wie lange der Reisstatus anhält. Ich kann halt nichts machen, ne?
Curses. You spent the whole...
What are you yapping up? You're my darling, and ain't nothing. These kids must be cheating. But don't worry,
Ich lese mal kurz irgendwas durch. Hilft Engel vielleicht dagegen? Ne? Ich tue da halt gerade ein bisschen, ne? Rumtesten, ne? Ah. Ja, ist halt praktisch nutzlos in diesem Kampf. das ist ärgerlich, dass es halt Idea getroffen hat. Kindheit. Das war kein Ding. Versuch's mal einfach mit einem Allheilmittel. Das hat jetzt alles nichts gebracht, also. Die ist nutzlos in diesem Kampf. Was, wenn ich die einfach mal angreife? Ja, die ist einfach nutzlos in diesem Kampf. Ich kann ja halt nicht mal Items oder so benutzen, ne?
Here goes nothing.
Ja, sie ist auch bald besiegt. Also ich bin auf einem guten Level momentan. Obwohl ich halt nicht dazu gekommen bin, in irgendeiner Form zu leveln, ne? Schon mal jetzt BP zurück. Ist jetzt gerade eben gestorben, ne? Machen wieder. Am Ende des Kampfs.
They kicked our rears again, darling.
And scared our customers away. Oh, the indignity.
It's all right, doll. Your fans will be back. I just know it. No one can resist your pancakes.
Amy, my sweet.
Oh, darling. All right. Enough with the lovey.
Well, perhaps you could set up shop here next.
What the heck? An
From Gathladio, the estate of House Jen.
Your sweets really are to die for. They'd go over great back home, I know it. Go there and ask for Alfred. He'll set you up with everything you need.
What a terrible chore. But very well, I will... Oh, and if you wish to pass, be my...
Thank you.
Let's get packing, woman.
Woman? You're cruising.
Here's wishing you two lovebirds bliss.
You too, cutie.
Frau.
Whoa, Master!
Ah, yes, I simply had to investigate the secret of our opponent's confections. for myself.
You were eating pancakes.
And with my last bite, I identified their secret ingredient. Yogurt.
You didn't save a bite for us? C'est pas juste.
Ich dachte, super süß, das heißt so viel wie Unverschämtheit. Ach, okay, sie sind jetzt, glaube ich, alles besiegt. Oder verflucht. Keine Ahnung. Ich ruhe mich jetzt einfach mal in der Hütte aus, auch wenn das teuer ist. Ist halt immer noch verflucht. Katzen.
Wow, look at all these...
Yes, it is said that cats from all corners of the world come. One might say it is a sort of grand shrine to...
That's a meowsing.
Meowsing. Ich gehe kurz mal ins Flugschiff. Die heißen Quellen. Das ist ja das wirkt dagegen. Ne? Mal gucken, ob wir die ja wieder zurückkriegen. Ne? Ja. Und so haben wir die ja wieder zurückbekommen. Ne? Aber wie man das Johnst wegkriegt, keine Ahnung. Ich habe eigentlich alles mal an Magie gekauft, was geht. Dazu halt auch nichts mehr gesagt wird, dass diese Blumen mal einen Negativeffekt bewirkt haben, ne? Ich glaube, die Entwickler hätten das halt ziemlich selbst bemerkt, was ziemlich nervig ist. Dass man die blauen Blumen leicht übersät. Das Paket abgebogen. Ne, ich bin nicht dick. Am Dart das Eck und so. Weil man hier so hingekommen ist, hat es ja den Statuseffekt ausgelöst. Das ist ein Gebäude mitten im Wald. Sieht aus wie so ein Honigtopf. Also so ein Pfannkuchen eher. So überstapelt da. Wenn man da die Katzenfähigkeit hat, kann man mit den Katzen reden, ne?
Tsubaki, my loyal
So this is where you two first met. Here, kitty.
He has been abandoned by the Clouder. Just as he seemed so despondent, I could not bear it. And so I resolved to... The rejection he had suffered at the paws of his peers had left deep scars. It was not easy to earn his... Come, Tsubaki. Have a kipper. Oh, he remembers me. There...
Hey, little kitty. Remember. Huh, I never liked cats anyway.
I don't think cats like having their noses tickled, Idia.
Now. What's this? You found the compass. Why, if the Kaiser were to hear of this, you must hide it, and quickly. I know just the place. Yes, deep in Florum, in the hidden village of Saji.
Yes, it's working. Huh? What's going on? Shh. Listen. You remember the cat girl who works for the Kaiser and her network of feline spies, right? By planting false information, we're going to lure the Skyhold to Florum. Then we fire the SP cannon. That's brilliant!
Preparations are complete. Come whenever you are ready.
All right, to Sajida, everyone.
Tsubaki and I shall remain here and await word of your success. We must ensure that every cat in the network hears this information. Now, go and hide the compass in Sagitta, as we discussed. I will remain here and,
Got it. If you need to get in touch, we're only a pendant away.
Ich habe ja schon gedacht, wieso reden die darüber, wenn halt noch die Katzen da rumstehen, ne? Katzensache. Okay. Ich kann doch mit den Katzen reden, obwohl ich die Fähigkeit nicht habe. Wettbewerbe. Hätte ich gewusst, dass ja jetzt kein Kampf kommt, wäre ich nicht rausgegangen, ne? Ich wollte halt den Fluch losbekommen von Idea. Aber wie gesagt, ich habe keine Ahnung, wie das geht oder die heißen Quelle. Das ist wahrscheinlich der einzige Grund, wieso die heißen Quellen existieren, weil es mal verflucht wird. Dass man den Fluch wieder loskriegt. Weil, wenn man das vergisst, dass das geht, ist man dann die ganze Zeit verflucht rum. Gut, da guckt man im Internet, dann weiß man das auch. Man muss ja ziemlich schnell fliegen mit dem Ding. Netzwerk. Ich muss sagen, sowas muss schon ziemlich praktisch sein. Ich habe kein Geld. Also ich habe nicht genug Geld. Ja, die Nebenquests, wo ich gemacht habe, das wären echt halt zwei bis drei Streams gewesen, ne? Also ich hätte halt 40 Stunden durchgezogen, aber das hat mich halt genervt. Weil die haben sich halt gezogen, die Kämpfe. Und die waren halt nicht so irrelevant und ich habe ja schon alle Klassen, ne?
I welcome you, emissary of the moon, and your companion.
Elder, the target is within firing range.
Our mortal enemy has come. Today we fulfill our long-held duty and atone for the... Ready the SP cannon! Full spread!
Wait, you! What about your brother?
It's all right. He has to be stopped.
Are you sure about this? Lotus, give control of the cannon to you, Jenny. Elder? When you are ready, boy, pull the trigger.
Yes, sir. Denny.
Das sah bestimmt in 3D cool aus. Ich kann es halt im Stream leider nicht zeigen, ne?
What was that?
An ambush?
Preposterous! Was Minette Information super... Compromised? Meow! Oh, I really did it, meow!
Calm yourself, Minette. You are not to blame.
Still, we'd better do something before things get hairy.
Leave it to me. I got us into this, and I'll get us meow. Minette will buy time. Time enough for your Majesty to turn tail and escape.
You what? But that would be a suicide mission.
I don't care. Minette just doesn't want to be me. Thank you, your Majesty, for taking Minette by your side. For the first time in so long, Minette was part of a family. Just promise me you won't forget Minette, yes?
Minette, you will not be forgotten, nor the dream you fought for.
Meow! Meow! Farewell, my friends!
Sie könnte halt voll in Zukunft
Go, Bismarck.
sowas wie die Welt informieren mit
Skyhold
ihrem...
is on fire! It's losing speed fast! A new de jouet. Bring the rubber-dub alongside and let's board. You filthy liars! Mew Geronimi!
She jumped from the skyhold, and she's...
Also wie gesagt, sie könnte halt sowas wie Informantin werden und die...
We can't always land on our feet, no matter how far we... Meow, put up your paws! Busy! Good little... I do this for Mew, your Majesty!
Ich glaube, sowas ähnliches wird sie auch. Also, dass sie in Kamizumis Lehre geht. Und die Katze hat eine andere Schwäche.
I'd forgotten how top she is behind that cutesy...
I'm guessing you've given up on the...
Meow! I remember when I was in a cardboard box. He said, come with me. His Majesty is great. He never His Majesty is great. His Majesty is great. He told Minette that he needed. Don't you see? I don't want to be a band. I don't want to be a... They shot me, they wrapped me in white, and stuck me with prickly meat. She told me I wasn't a cat. You're useless, she said. No good for anything. Meow. I'll be whatever, Mew. I'm a cat, meow.
Ihre Vergangenheit scheint ja auch ziemlich traurig zu sein. Ne? Ich muss aber mal.
Let's give him all we've got.
Ah ja, ich habe ja dieses Ersatzbelebten drin. Also wenn Tisch stirbt, wird ein anderer belebt. Felix-Feder muss ich mir auch mal neue kaufen. Das war nicht so geplant.
Cheer up, guys. I've got this.
Was hatte die Katze für eine Schwäche? Wasser. Vor allem, ich habe Bismarcks gut wie nur einmal mit dem Special angegriffen, der Rest hat alles das Gift getan. Es ist schon ein grauser Weg, besiegt zu werden. Ne? Sie ist jetzt auch gleich besiegt. Ich mach mal das.
I'm sorry, your mommy was right.
Und alle kommen Level höher. Ich weiß gar nicht, was. Also sie kriegt ja jetzt sozusagen eine neue Aufgabe. Also eine neue Bestimmung.
I failed. Thrown out on the streets like a. I don't want to be a.
Stop it! Your body can't take anymore.
You're right. Nanette is too weak. Meow. For my information super high.
Lady Minette, I am Tsubaki, your loyal servant.
I meow you. You are the one with the sword, man.
The same. I am heading to your side with all haste. Pray do not do.
What could a single house
cat do to save me?
You misunderstand, milady. A simple house cat I may be, yet I bask in the unconditional love of my master. I was a lonely stray, cast from the Clouder. But now, I feast on kippers and the choicest cuts of meat. My master sacrifices everything for me. Since taking me in, he dines on nothing but rice gruel every single day.
Well, good for Mew. I had his...
My Lady Minette, you must not lose your faith in humans. There are many kind-hearted souls.
Wait! Whoa, Master!
Minette Napcatty.
Meow?
Tsubaki speaks true. It is too soon to give up on humankind. If you have nowhere else to go, come stay with us.
Meow?
Tsubaki wants you here. It's what you've always wished for, is it not?
A family? But I can't just... That isn't how it works.
Don't be so sure. My home is humble, but it could be a happy one for you.
Meow!
The winters are hard and the wind is cold. But the wood stove is always burning.
Meow! A real wood stove? With a fluff... I wouldn't have to do anything? I could take nap...
But of course, catnapped your little... You are welcome too, my regal friend. Just do, promise.
Could it be true? Minette won't be the lonely... Mew! Meow! Oh, kind and noble Lord...
It will take some time, as these things often do, but I assure you, you shall come to be one of the family.
Mr. Kami Izumi is an honorable man. You can trust...
Wie soll der das alles bezahlen? Wenn er schon fast...
Splendid work, my friends.
How goes it, Mr.
Ich sag gleich, was ich sagen wollte.
All is going according to... Firing the cannon forced the Skyhold east. It's trying to flee to Eternia, but it has suffered great damage. Its movement is...
We can't let them escape. Professor Norsen, come in.
You called my shining star. Focus, my pupils. Send all the power you can muster to the crystal.
This is the passion and soul of a...
Check this out. I didn't earn my 5 stars for...
Stronger, my children. Behold, our magic flows into the crystal and its power grows. It worked! The Skyhold is trapped! Our magic holds it helpless. You must seize this chance. Prepare for battle.
You got it, Professor. And thank you.
I'll leave the rest in your eminently capable hands, sir. I can't wait to see a 6-star scholar in action.
I will be hoping, wishing, and praying for your swift and triumphant...
Professor Norsen, Rifa, Pudgius, thank...
Well done. While you pursue the Skyhold, I shall take this...
Take care, everyone.
Die ist erstmal vor Abschöpfung zusammengeklappt.
Taking a...
Master Kamizumi, a moment.
What is it, Professor? I've little time to discuss gardening now.
What? No, not that. I just wanted to ask you to look after the girl. Ah, Minette Napcatty. I knew your... Many years ago, the Orthodoxy tasked me with creating a vaccine that would end the Great Plague. Sure enough, a year later, the pestilence had...
So, you succeeded in developing a cure?
I fear not, my boy. The sad truth is, the initial strain of the disease had simply run out of victims to claim.
Oh.
But that initial strain spread across the land, mixing with local diseases and growing ever more virulent. The second pandemic was nigh. If such a plague took hold, civilization on Luxembourg would face utter. Our team of researchers worked night and day and night to develop a vaccine before it was a race against time. We scarcely slept, driven by the fear that if we failed, 4 long years later, we finally discovered that a key member of my team was none other than Minette Napkati's mother. Still young she was, but with a brilliant mind. It was her discovery that led to our breakthrough. Not a single cat had perished to the plague. She collected samples from cats around the world, trying to isolate the source of their resistance. She developed a prototype reagent and, unbeknownst to us, began testing it on herself. In the end, her work would claim her life, but not before she found our salvation. As a young mother, she cared profoundly for her newborn daughter, but as a researcher, she made the steel-hearted choice to act for the greater good.
She fed this substance to her newborn girl?
Just so. Not long after, we began to receive ominous reports that the second pandemic was half the people in the world were dead, and this new disease threatened to claim the rest. Time. We pored over the data Minette's mother had gathered from her experiments. And from the antibodies she had cultivated in her daughter's blood, we at long last found...
Incroyable!
That would explain why the child shares such a bond with felines.
Minette's mother was desperate to find the cure. Her obsession overwhelmed even the love she had for her young daughter.
Brave saw the signs that the Great Plague was coming. He was the one who urged the professor to begin. By the time you and Minette's mother finally conquered the plague, Brave had raised the standard of revolt and defeated the ruling church. And so does a young girl victimized by fate has found her way to me, the fellow cat fancier. I, Swordmaster Kami Izumi, vow to protect and safeguard the girl. Professor, when this battle is over, pray visit our humble home.
But,
I have some fine shrubbery in my garden. It would be an honor to show it to you.
Shrubbery, you say? Oh,
You seem out of sorts, you.
I suppose there was some...
Indeed. But we must attend to the task at hand. To the Skyhold.
Aye, aye, sir.
Ja, der Typi, der Geist, der hat ja auch geholfen, solche... Also der hat sie ja verursacht und hat auch gesagt, er hat dagegen geholfen... Jetzt gehe ich da in die Kreisquelle, egal. Geholfen, dass er nicht mehr... sich weiter verbreitet, dass es die nicht mehr gibt. Und halt Minettes Mutter und die Forscher und so haben ja da halt auch ihren Teil dazu beigetragen. Es ist halt schon voll die traurige Geschichte. Ach, ich wollte noch was zeigen, ne? Weil ich da reingehe, erstmal speichern. Und zwar kann man ja die Gegner schwächen. Und da habe ich einen auf Level 1 gebracht. Und den kann ich jetzt bekämpfen und der müsste jetzt super leicht zu besiegen sein. Aber es gibt halt auch noch einiges an Erfahrungspunkte. Und ein Elixier, also so kann man an seltene Items kommen, ne? Und der eine wird ja noch angegriffen, ne? Ich könnte auch halt, sag nur noch, der eine soll angreifen, ne? Dann kann man gar nicht mehr trainieren. Kann ich sagen, hey, ich will noch, den angreifen, ne? Mit dem hier. Dann könnte ich halt meinen DS zuklappen, ne? Und so könnte ich halt an gute Items kommen, ne? Und trainieren gleichzeitig. Man hat ja gesehen, wie viel Kraft hat.
We're going aboard, Professor.
Be safe, my children. Eat, rest, and replenish your strength. We will...
All right, here we go.
My brother and his followers are in here. They sure are. Let's go.
The Bald that destroyed Fort Loon is here too. My home, my people, so...
Ach, mir ist gerade was aufgefallen, was, wenn ich in die Richtung gehe. Was seht ihr, der Kristall ist jetzt auch voll zerbrochen, ne? Und hat es halt voll erwischt. Ist das jetzt eine Abkürzung? Er hat ja den Arm durch die eine Waffe da verloren, ne? Da ist tatsächlich eine Kiste. Man sieht, ich bin halt auch über dem Level, weil ich ganzen, also ich habe ja den zweiten Story ran gemacht und die Nebenquest dadurch ist man halt schon gut hochgekommen und dann kamen ja einige Bosskämpfe noch. Moment, ich muss was runterrufen, ne? Fertig runtergerufen. Ne? Jetzt kann ich da lang gehen. Ne? Ich brauche nichts mehr. Immer weiter.
We're almost to the end of our journey, aren't we?
Yeah. All that remains is to stop the Kaiser. If you've got something that's...
Indeed. Regrets are like rutabagas. Far better overcooked than left un...
Whoa! Altair's back! I remember you said something similar before.
Ah, that. I was speaking of a woman I loved. A woman I still... I speak of Vega. My light. My life.
You miss her.
With all my heart. But she... I hail from a different world than you. A place you know as the Celestial Realm. Vega was from the Celestial Realm too. It was there that we met. But this was so many years ago. The Celestial Realm was beset by a calamity that threatened to wipe out all life as we... And so it was that we boarded a ship and fled for our destination was a lush, verdant planet known...
So Vega came here with you?
No. There was an unfortunate mishap. And she didn't... By the time I realized she was not with us, I had no choice but to continue the journey with my... I would give anything to see her again. Even for a fraction of a nanosecond. Though my body is long gone, and only my soul remains, her memories still haunt.
I'm so sorry.
But forgive me. I should not burden you with such things as your final battle. Pay no heed to my idle ramblings. My regret... But hear me well. If you truly love someone, make your feeling... Yes, especially...
Huh?
With the right dressing, a simple piece of lettuce can become... Yes, presentation can be important. I speak of candles, a red tablecloth, that sort of thing.
Red tablecloth?
Oh, but I have already said too much. The rest is up to you. Oh, and perhaps you could lend Tiz that pet. I believe he has something to tell someone. Now, if you will excuse me.
Yes.
Also, Spoiler, es wird nicht der finale Kampf sein. Alters Story ist halt auch mega sad. Ich muss sagen, wie cool das aussieht mit dem Mond im Hintergrund. Ich will das mir mal im 3D an. Das sieht so cool aus.
No one's here?
Curses! Where did he go now?
If you're looking for His Majesty, afraid you just missed him.
We secured his escape route before returning here. To wait for you.
It's weird, but I remember it all. Fighting you in that other world. In the end, you understood me. You're a true friend, you. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see you again. Still, you get it, don't you? We can't let you go on.
Worlds and timelines may change, but our minds will not. We shall not
I knew you'd say that. You'll never back down. And neither will I. Come, my friends!
Ready when you are.
Show us the strength of your...
Das ist natürlich klar, dass man Nikolai zuerst besiegen sollte.
What are you mooning about? We're fighting a battle here!
I was just thinking, It's been a long time since the three of us were... You remember, don't you? When we were still the three cavalry... The day we swore to save Agnes?
You're going soft! You should be thinking about your future! Now isn't the time to wallow!
I haven't forgotten who my enemy... But I'm not just gonna throw my memories away. Tell me, back then, had you already decided to... It doesn't matter. The friendship I felt was real. Even now.
So, Mutter der Wolf. Aufpushen. Angreifen. Special. Ich hau einfach alle Specials raus, was geht. Gut, mit Tiss warte ich jetzt noch eine Runde.
I always believed in our friendship. The three Cavaliers, all for one. Even though you betrayed me, I can't forget that. Even if I wanted.
After all that's happened, still, you seek to bring us. But I fear such efforts will. Surely, even you can see. We have chosen different, and we have all come too far.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna keep. I'll find a way to bring us back together. No matter how far apart we may be, we can still resolve our differences.
You never change, do ya? Even when reality is staring you in the face, you just keep on dreaming.
It has started.
It's too late, you. You can't stop us. The sooner you understand that, the better.
Let's finish this!
Okay, es hat gut Schatten gemacht.
Yippee! It's my time to shine!
Aber man merkt schon, dass Magier halt nicht so viel, also Heiler nicht so viel aushalten, ne?
We've only begun to fight.
Und ich bin ja auch gut gelevelt. Muss man dazu sagen, ne? Muss halt Nikolai loswerden, bevor er anfängt zu heilen, ne? Da habe ich die verkehrte Magie angesetzt gerade eben, ne? So rum.
Alright, who wants a beating?
Also wenn ich Level 60 wäre, der Kampf halt zu einfach, wie ich finde. Setz mal Genesung ein, wie so ein Simsala. Ich könnte mal Trampeln ansetzen, ne?
Here I go.
Gucken wir mal, wie schön die KP sinken, ne? Ich beobachte das gerne irgendwie, ja. Jo kriegt keine Erfahrungspunkte. Galle ist ja jetzt eh der stärkste schon, ne? Die anderen holen so Sachen nur auf.
Is that it for us?
I knew he had grown.
Well, what are you waiting for? How many times have I told you? Don't you get it, you? Only death.
Aye. As long as we draw breath, we will not give up the cause. I shall say it once more. For good men, we shall not yield. Now close the curtain on this act. With your...
No, I won't do it.
What?
You heard me. I'm not gonna kill you.
Ah!
What do you hope to achieve, Master Yu? We fought to rewrite history, to reshape this world. Sparing us now will not make us abandon our dream.
I know, but don't you see? You can still change the world without destroying the past. Starting here and now, with your own hand. Think of all the things you could do to make this world a better place.
But what about my revenge?
Jan, the revenge you seek is against those who killed your parents, yes?
Darn right! I'm not fighting for some vague, lofty goal. The pain of seeing my parents slaughtered like animals. Years, living in hunger and humiliation. On my knees, groveling. All the suffering and pain. That's why I joined the Kaiser.
But don't you get it, Jan? Nothing will ever change that way.
What do you mean?
Say you have your revenge. The sons and daughters of the fallen will grow up to suffer just like you. And when they're old enough, they'll want their own revenge, and the cycle will go on.
Then what am I supposed...
We join forces and reform the Crystal Guard. We rebuild it into what it was meant to be, a shield for the faithful, for all who need our...
A noble ideal, Master Yu. But you will not get far on ideals alone.
I know what I'm up against. Right now, it's just words, and the actual doing is gonna be hard.
The high houses are gonna raise a real stink.
Yes, my own family first among them, hence the second part of my plan. House Genioja will relinquish full control of the Crystal Guard to the Orthodoxy itself.
Are you mad?
You can't just...
Pope Agnes.
I've heard everything. You, Genealja, your bold, courageous offer is not lost on me. You should know that the Camlands and the other high houses have put forth similar propositions. In my capacity as Pope, I humbly accept them. In order to allay fears that too much power will be concentrated in the hands of the Orthodoxy.
The Duchy of Eternia shall also assume authority in conducting these reforms.
As will the forces of Eisenberg.
So too shall it be for Anshine and Alcampus.
My people shall join the effort as well.
Now you see, you. Everyone in this world is willing to work together for change.
My friends.
But Master Yu, that alone will not.
Even if we succeed in dividing the power, someone will come along to wrest it back again.
Sadly, yes. In a system so rotten, a change in leadership will only go so power seekers down the ladder will still deceive and betray.
Sir Nikolai, for all these years, you've seen the Crystal Guard at its work, which is why you must share all you've learned with every...
Talk? But that won't...
Change anything? You think words won't make a difference. But that's where you're wrong. On the contrary, it's the only way to bring about true change. First, we have to change our own attitudes, and then we must talk, to friend and foe alike, one step at a time, until the day comes when we all stand on common ground.
Master Yu, a boy becomes a man before my eyes.
This is my answer, Jan. This is the cause I'm willing to die for. No matter how many years it takes, no matter who stands in my way, I will see it. I swear, on the honor of the Three Cavaliers. What say you, Jan? Will you join me?
You win, you. We'll try doing things your way.
You have saved us, Master Yu. Perhaps I will share with you His Majesty's whereabouts. Pray help him to see the light.
Brother? Where is he?
In the tunnels deep below Gathladio, in the mausoleum of House...
Huh? Let's go, you.
Also die Heimatstadt ist er hingegangen, ne? Aufgegebene Macht. Du hast das Recht am magischen Zelt abgegeben. Nee, das habe ich mir selbst gekauft. Lustig. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob es hier eine blaue Kiste gibt. Ich glaube nicht. Ich kann das ja mal überprüfen. Aber ich meine, ich habe keine gesehen. Ich müsste alle blauen Kisten haben. Andere Frage ist, wie komme ich wieder zurück? Das war ja... Nein. Hm. Ich nehme den schwachen Weg. Ich muss mich erstmal heilen. Schiff betreten. Jetzt können wir auch die letzte Beschwörung holen. Da kann man auch einfach die Uhrzeit ändern im Chef. Aber man kann auch warten, die 2-3 Minuten. Es dauert ja nicht lang, bis Tag oder Nacht wird in dem Spiel. Ne? Ist ja kein 15 Minuten Rhythmus oder sowas. Ach, wir haben praktisch schon vor der Stadt angelegt. Jetzt sind wir wieder hier. Und hier gibt es tatsächlich die letzte Beschwörung. Und das Lustige ist...
Please, Master Yu. Yes, I have a spare key to the mausoleum. But... You! How dare you come back here after what you did?
It's okay, Alfred. We've already sorted it out. What I need...
Is that so? Are you...
Whoa, you don't have to glare at us like...
Master Yu, the crypts are all...
Huh? So the...
The door to the crypt is open, you say? But that cannot... Aside from my spare, the only other key was carried off by Master Denny 7 years ago. At the time, he told me he wanted to lay flowers on the grave of his mother.
Listen to me, Alfred.
You still think of your brother, Master Yu?
Quite often, actually. As a
Was war alles erklärt?
The dread Kaiser Oblivion is none other than our own Master Denny? Say it is not so. Master Denny devoted himself fully to house and church from a young age. It's...
All right, you. It's time you dealt with your brother.
Yes, but...
We shall turn ourselves in to the crystal.
You don't have to...
A crime is a crime. How can we hope to reform others if we cannot admit our own?
I suppose you're right. Just make sure you and all of the others with her.
You mean those old knights? What would you have us say to them?
Well, yes, them too, but I was thinking of other people. I think they'll be very interested in what you have to say.
Huh?
Trust me, you'll see what I mean soon enough. Now, I have to go stop my brother.
Be safe out there, you.
I will, my friend.
Ich finde es auch gut, dass die halt alle eine gute Zukunft kriegen. Also in der eigentlichen Zeit sind die ja alle gestorben, jetzt kriegen sie halt eine gute Zukunft. Und die Sache, was ich mit dem Dungeon sagen wollte, der Witz ist ja, das Mausoleum mit anderen Namen war so in der Demo vorhanden. Ne? Ich glaube sogar mit einem ähnlichen Ausbau. Das Mausoleum war der Dungeon oder der Stadt. Ich glaube, das war zum Teil gespiegelt. Bis Level 48 geht der Dungeon. Ich bin auf dem Level so in der Mitte, kann man sagen, ne? Also noch brauche ich noch nicht so Level, ne? Immer erstmal auf die andere Seite gehen. Erdhammer erhalten, ne? Guck mal, zweites Gespräch war Fuchs an, ne?
The spirits are crying. Just like...
Spirit?
Sorry, I just meant...
It's just the wind, right? Don't...
Yes, it was just the wind. But when I was a child, it sounded like wailing...
You've been here before, you?
Yes, to bury my father. And as heir to House Genealogia, to pay respects to my... I don't remember it very well. Or maybe I just try to...
Oh.
The more I think about it, the more I realize how hard I've tried to forget my childhood. Eating at a dinner table so big, I could hardly see my parents' faces. The grim silence, broken home. Everyone seemed so distant. Father, mother, my brother, and his mother. It was as if some massive gulf divided my brother and me. Even though neither... Whenever I did talk to my brother, he was... I always thought to myself, when brother inherits House Genealogia, I'll be his right-hand man. But... it wasn't until I went off to study in El Campus that I finally had some room to... Jan and I would go down to the food stalls each evening. Everything was so delicious. But eventually, Father passed, and I returned home.
But couldn't you change things? Right. You're the head of the household now. You can eat however you like.
I'm afraid it's not so simple. House Genealogia has rules for everything, all laid down by the first of our name.
The portrait in the lobby of your manor. That's him, isn't it?
I remember that painting. It scared the heck out of me when I got up in the middle of the night.
Me too, sir. I think it's the reason why ghosts are my biggest, well, only fear.
Dinner's ready, everyone! Come and get it!
Oh, I forgot it was your turn.
Don't look so happy about it. Besides, I whipped up something special.
This is how I always wanted my meals to be. Food.
Something special, you say?
Ta-da! The Ducal Guard Special. Salmon, braised with vinegar, mayo, butter, garlic, pepper, and barbecue sauce!
A la vache! What a...
Yes, this is what I always wanted.
It is? Idia, don't you think butter and garlic alone?
What?
The Ducal Guard really eats this? This exact recipe?
It's perfect.
Der Geschmack des Chaos, werde ich da sagen, ne? Und das zweifelt halt an Ideas Kochkünsten, ne? Also sie mag mal essen, aber selbst kochen kann sie nicht. Oh Gott, da gibt es irgend so ein Rätsel, oh mein Gott. Da ist der, okay, man muss das lösen, ne? Ich gehe jetzt erstmal hier lang. Also jetzt wurde auch mal geklärt, wieso er halt Angst vor Geistern hat. Weil er halt hier unten seinen Vater, also bei der Beerdigung seines Vaters war. Und da war er halt doch, vermute ich mal, relativ jung. Also er ist ja in Ausbildung gegangen, dann ist sein Vater gestorben. Da war er vielleicht 13, also nicht in Ausbildung und seine Lehre gegangen. Da war er vielleicht 13, 14. Und da mit 13, 14 ist man halt doch fast ein Kind. Da gibt es einfach nur verwinkelte Wege, so gefühlt. Geh jetzt erstmal überall hin. Sammel alles auf. Und hier unten müsste halt noch eine Eule sein. Ein Dunkelschild. Ein Elixier. Tab ist auch noch ganz. Ach ja, wir mal da lang. Irgendwo werden wir halt hinkommen, ne? Okay, die muss man einfach nur aktivieren. Das ist kein wirkliches Rätsel. Voll das schwere Rätsel. Ich hab voll Angst vor dem Rätsel. Der Dungeon ist so groß. Nee, nicht wirklich. Man muss einfach nur aktivieren, um die Sachen zu öffnen. Ne? Ich habe die Eule nicht gesehen. Wo könnte die rumstehen? Wir haben Excalibur gefunden. Ich halte meine Augen halt offen nach der Eule. Wenn nicht, lese ich das nochmal nach. Ich müsste mir den Screenshot halt immer noch abgespeichert haben, ne? Allheilmittel. In die Richtung waren wir jetzt noch gar nicht. Okay, da gibt's auch einen Weg. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal da lang. Jetzt noch zu der Kiste und Schutzringe. Okay, auf die andere Seite waren wir noch gar nicht. Ach, gehen wir da hoch. Ich hatte den Dungeon halt gar nicht im Kopf. Ich kenne halt nur den Demo-Dungeon sozusagen, ne? Den kleinen. Also an dem Dungeon habe ich halt null Erinnerung. Geld. Ich glaube, hier unten gibt es hauptsächlich Zombies und so. Gehen wir mal da lang. Jetzt haben wir mal das zweite Ding aktiviert. Okay. Und ansonsten ist hier noch eine kaputte Treppe. Das merkt man, hier unten ist halt seit Jahren nichts gemacht worden, nichts repariert worden, nichts überprüft worden. Ach, da ist die Eule. Weil wir jetzt auch einen Beschwörer dabei haben, ne? Setzt Susano ein. Ja, das hat schon ziemlich Schaden gemacht gerade eben, ne? Kannst jetzt Susano beschwören. Ja, ich benutze jetzt nur Tränke, sonst benutze ich die halt nicht. Oder eher weniger. Was lustig, diesmal haben wir gar nicht mal die Beschwörerin vorne. Ich glaube, man muss einfach im Team haben. Ne? Das Sanduhr erhalten, ne? Ich habe da irgendein Item vergessen, ne? Muss nochmal zurücklaufen, ne? So war das letzte Item hier drin, ne? Ah, wohl. Solange niemand hier unten war. Entweder das sind Pflanzen oder das sind Kerzen, man kann es nicht so genau erkennen. Aber jetzt da lang. Was fehlt denn jetzt noch? Eine Farbe fehlt noch. Hab ich die übersehen? Da üben. Scheine ich übersehen zu haben. Gab es da jetzt noch ein Item oder habe ich nicht richtig geguckt? Es gab kein Item mehr. Wir brauchen dann auch bald nicht mehr die. Ach, ist noch ein Dungeon, ne? Und es kommen noch Dungeons. Glaube ich. Ich habe da irgendeine Erinnerung, ne? So in meinem Hinterkopf. Also es gibt halt diese Story oder gibt es auch mit Altea. Ich muss immer an Assassin's Creed denken, wenn ich an Altea rede. Ja. Ja, auf jeden Fall mit ihm gibt es halt noch eine Story. Ja, ich habe tatsächlich vergessen, da lang zu gehen. Ne? Nein, nee, das habe ich aktiviert. Gehe ich mal da in die Mitte. Das rote. Ich weiß, wo es jetzt ist, wo ich hin muss. Das ist voll offensichtlich. Die, wo ich aktiviert habe, die leuchten nicht mehr. Zwar muss ich da runter, da rüber. Und dann bin ich bei diesen ziemlich offensichtlichen Dingen. Ne? Und dann kann ich zum Speicher ziehen. Hat halt auch keinen richtigen Namen. Ich könnte halt auch einfach Händler nennen oder Abenteurer, aber bei mir ist dann der Speicher verziehe. Auch nichts mehr. Hier gibt es halt auch keine Items oder so. Da ist das Grab. Voll das coole Zeichen da auf dem Boden. Ne?
Brother! You. I've been waiting. Tell me, little brother. Do you know who slumbered?
The first lord of our house. Founder Geniolja.
Descended from the family of the first pontiff, he held many key posts from a young age.
Captain of the Crystal Guard, inaugural leader of the Three Cavaliers. He laid the foundation for the future might of House Geniolja.
Founder Geniolja, our esteemed forefather, and the man responsible for the corruption and rot that Riddle me this, little brother. What is the Crystal Guard?
An order of knights sworn to serve justice, to defend the orthodoxy and protect the people from harm.
Justice, yes. Founder held up the torch of justice and slew countless foes. But who defined the justice that he trumpeted? Why, he did, of course.
As he rose higher and higher through the ranks, he used his influence to brand personal political rivals who threatened his influence, wealthy houses with treasures he coveted, vassals who did not pay the tributes demanded of them, commoners who dared speak the truth. Anyone and everyone could be named an enemy of the Crystal Orthodoxy and sentenced to imprisonment, exile, even death.
So that's how our family rose to such wealth and power. We inherited the spoils of this treachery. The blood is on our hands too.
There were fair and just men among our forefathers, of course. You may have seen their gravestones along the way. Misshapen rocks without inscription or... Such was the fate of those who rejected Founder's ideals. Those who sought true justice over wealth and power. The names of these would-be reformers have been erased from our family history. The same precepts that drove me from our house, as you well know. All the pain and suffering, slaughter and sin, Founder Genealogia is the source of... When I was first cast out, I despaired. I wandered the realm aimlessly, until...
The compass of space and time.
With its power, I would go back in time, find our monstrous forefather. I will root out the evil at its source, and change the course of history. No longer will the realm suffer at the whim of the rich and greedy. The tragic... This is my goal, and that of my comrades. And I will not give up the fight until it is done, even if I
hear your words, brother, and I feel your pain. But still, I'm...
A blind slave to Founder's precepts, just like...
No! Don't you see? It has nothing to do with Founder, its precepts, or our family. I just want to save this world. For my friends who protected me, who encouraged me, who helped me when I was in trouble, and showed me the way when I was lost. Friends who cared for me and helped me grow. I'm gonna save them, and this world, and all the hopes and...
So you too would slumber in an unmarked grave. We are more alike than I thought. And yet, only one of us can achieve our goal. It is time we settled the score. Come you, show me the strength of your...
Vor allem, das Ding ist auch, wenn er seinen Vorfahren auslöschen würde, wird es bestimmt jemand anderes geben, der halt genauso handelt. Also, da wir... Also es wird dann eine andere reiche Familie an die Macht kommen, sozusagen, ne? Und dann setzen wir noch Amaterasu ein. Aber dann hätte ich das gewusst, dass er nur auf Verteidigen geht. Ich wollte gern mal eine Lupe einsetzen, ne?
Here I go.
Ich mach das mal so. Quit. Ich bin immer voll überrascht von bisherigen Bande. Also war relativ einfach zu besiegen. Gut, ich habe ein gutes Level. Das Finale wird so, glaube ich, Level 70, 80 rum gewesen sein, so wie ich mich erinnere. Ja, halt sich einfach mal komplett.
No matter how many times you bring me, I will not stop
Denny, listen to me. You didn't see what happened after you went back in time. No. Worse than that. We saw a world frozen in... What you're doing, denying the past, is no way to build the... You say you want to... Then let's build one. Together.
Cheer up, guys. I've got this.
Machen wir mal das und das. Eigentlich wollte ich erst Susanne nee, Susanne. Amaterasu mit Susanne verwechselt. Also einen Heiler braucht man ja immer auf jeden Fall. Und diese Wiederauferstehungsfähigkeit ist halt ziemlich praktisch. Die hätte ich halt gern mit mehreren Charakteren. Ich muss den ganzen Kampf wiederholen. Ne? Ja, dann machen wir nochmal. Oh, so kommt es super nicht so schwer.
Brother!
descended from...
So schnell kann's passieren. Gut, ich werde nicht die SP-Punkte beanspruchen. Das wäre dann ein bisschen zu einfach, sag ich mal. Ach, was kann ich noch einsetzen, ne? Das kann jetzt eine Weile dauern, bis alle Specials durch sind, ne?
I'm back and better than ever.
Das sind teilweise nur normale Angriffe, habe ich gerade bemerkt. Was hat der für einen Stab? Sieht aus wie so ein Froschstab oder so, irgendwas. Ich habe gerade gemerkt, ich habe ja da unten ein paar neue Items gefunden. Ich habe sie nicht ausgerüstet. Hey, wieso ist er jetzt nicht belebt worden? Ne? Eigentlich hätte ja die Fähigkeit greifen müssen, ne? Ja, ich kann ja gar nicht gucken.
This is our true power.
Der Rest verteidigt jetzt. Ich probiere es noch einmal. Ich gehe kurz speichern, weil ich halt die Sachen gewechselt habe. Wenn nicht, trainiere ich halt. Ich bin mal fast auf dem empfohlenen Level. Vielleicht muss ich mir halt echt die Ausrüstung aus Großschiff noch kaufen, ne?
Brother!
Vielleicht muss ich mal wirklich SP-Punkte benutzen, ne? In dem Kampf. Ich hebe mir mal die Specials noch kurz auf. Heile ich mich. Okay, gleich ist die erste Phase von ihm vorbei. Und dann hau ich halt alles raus, was geht.
brave
Mann.
this second. Time is at a standstill. Let's do it, everyone! We'll break all the limits.
Um das auch mal gezeigt zu haben, ne?
I can gain another SP in 8 hours.
Leave it to moi!
You mean there's other ways to regain SP? Danny, listen. Here I go!
Mal gucken, ob die Strategie jetzt klappt. Ah, also sieht gut aus. Die Art hat jetzt sehr gut geklappt. Hätte ich nicht gedacht. Voll die Probleme zweimal so beim dritten Mal. Ja, das ist jetzt der letzte Versuch. Und ein Elixier habe ich bekommen, ne? Ach, und seine... Ach, stimmt, der hat eigene Klasse. Also es scheint keine schlechte Klasse zu sein. Das könnte ich mir auch mal überlegen, ne? Jemanden zu geben, ne?
Brother, you're awake!
This is my childhood home. I was defeated, but you let... It is over. My long-held dream, the sacrifices of my...
Listen to me, brother. It doesn't have to be over. This is just the beginning. You don't need to give up. It's never too late to change the world. Our family committed heinous crimes. Crimes that will never be erased from history. But together, we could start to make amends. And if we do it right, we just might change the future. Stand with me, brother.
Perhaps you're... But my hands are stained in too much blood to play any part in shaping the... I murdered too many to count. I abducted the Pope. I allowed my dear friends to sacrifice themselves for my... My heart may have changed, but my crimes cannot be...
But Denny...
It is never too late to start anew.
Your Holiness...
And yes.
Denny Geniolja, the crimes you have committed are grievous indeed, but I would offer you a way to atone for your actions.
A chance to start over?
Yes, you understand what you've done. That is the first step toward redemption.
You would show me mercy? I stole you away, dragged you...
That is the past. What matters now...
But what of those who died protecting me, who championed my cause until the end? I have no right to go on living while they...
But don't you think they'd want you to live? To work for change however you can?
The only mercy I need is the mercy of a quick death, that I might appall...
If that is what you truly wish, then come with me.
Very well.
Aber ja, da weiß ja gar nicht, dass die anderen jetzt noch leben, ne? Das ist voll finalmäßig, aber es geht halt spoilermäßig halt noch weiter. Also voll gestruggelt und dann irgendeine Taktik so aus dem Ärmel geschüttelt. Was halt besser geklappt hat als gedacht. Ich habe immer die Specials zu früh und dann die SP-Punkte habe ich nie verwendet. Aber ich werde mir neue ansparen fürs Finale. Also fürs richtige Finale. Es kommt noch ein Finale nach dem Finale. Ach. Das wusste ich gar nicht, dass es gibt. Dass das geht. Dass da eine Abpressung zerpufft ist. Ja gut, da hat man halt die Beerdigung abgehalten, ne?
The Templar himself is to carry out my sentence? I consider... I am ready.
To meet those who sacrificed themselves for your cause. This is what you truly wish. Then let it be done.
Bella, Ku. Geist and Revenant. Manette.
Manette. Das spricht doch voll lieb aus.
Jan and Nikolai. You...
Und Manette ist ja schon sowas wie seine Tochter, so gefühlt.
Kaiser Oblivion. No. You are... As you can see, your companions are well. And they shared with me the injustices they suffered. All at the hands of the Orthodoxy. I do not deny the crimes of our past. But it is for that very reason that I must see that... Denny Geniolja, join me and help me build a world where your friends and those like them... Grand Marsh...
Your Holiness!
I am...
I trust that my blade has cut through your doubts, as surely as it did your chains.
The road to peace between the Orthodoxy and the Duchy, bringing the Glance Empire into the fold, will doubtless prove. But we have taken the first step today. And if we struggle...
We can learn from our failings, and muster the courage to try again.
Yes, until the day comes when we achieve all that we've...
Our coup de gravy.
Wo ist eigentlich Anna?
Also, that Alfred must be... From meat to fish to veggies to fruit? It's a smorgasbord.
Check out this fried chicken. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside.
I'll say.
He's like the omega weapon of chefs. Idia,
you've got sauce on your chin.
And you've got chicken crumbs in your hair.
I see you two haven't lost your appetite. Sharing a dinner table like this brings back so...
It's been a while since you ate with us, hasn't it? Speaking of which, aren't you supposed to be at that other big feast?
Don't worry, I did the rounds. And Brave made sure I didn't miss any dignitaries.
That sounds like Father. Always a stickler for ceremony.
I simply must find the recipes. If I can't make you's favorite...
He might choose Alfred over you, huh?
What? Come to think of it, Magnolia was asking for rest. Is she studying for a second career as a culinarian?
For the last time, 'tis.
That's our sweet little blockhead.
Sie will ihn halt mit Essen beeindrucken, ne?
C'est délicieux, Monsieur Alfred. What is this
That, madam, is roast perch with radish. Yet another house genius.
Roast perch. Your dedication is impressive, Magnolia. You're... Just call me Agnes. You have helped to keep my friends safe, yes? Truly, you have my deepest... So tell me, what is it between you and...
What? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, I like him. As a friend, of course.
They tell me you come from the moon. I was wondering, when your work here is done, will you be returned?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I'm supposed to. It's where you lived your whole life, after all. You're probably dying to get back.
Well, maybe not immediately. After all...
Oh, well, you should talk to Lotus about that. I bet he could fix it up in a... flash.
Good idea, you. I'll talk to him as soon as I can.
Hopefully he won't fix it too quickly.
Right.
Voll das Hohlkreuz.
Dinner was every bit as delicious as I remembered, Alfred.
Oh, Master Denny, to think this day would come.
What do you say we go for a bath, brother?
Now that sounds
I shall draw a bath for you at once.
It's all right, Alfred. We have it covered. Wait till you see our ship, Denny.
We should give them some time alone. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, of course.
Let's leave those two alone.
Aye, aye.
Yes, as if burdens that have long weighed on my heart are...
Well, I'm just glad we can be together again. I've missed talking with you, you know?
My path was a long and winding one, but I too am happy to return.
I'm sorry, Denny. You know.
You needn't apologize. The result was unfortunate, but your heart was true. In truth, I was always grateful for what you had done. I regretted that we were forced apart before I had the chance to tell you that. It's been far too long, but we are together once more.
I feel the same. Thank you, Denny. That means...
And what of you? Is there nothing you've left unsaid? To Magnolia. She spoke of going back to the moon. How did that make you feel?
Huh? What do my feelings have to do with it? The moon is her home. If she wants to return, it's not my place to talk her out of it.
If she wants to return, I, for one, have my doubts.
Huh? Well, what makes you say that?
No, it's merely intuition. Your feelings, however, are as clear as day. Muster your courage, you. Leave words unsaid.
And I may regret it forever. You're right, brother. All right, I'm going in.
Here's wishing you gravy, little brother.
What's that?
The holy pillar! It can't...
You!
What? Whoa! This is the men's pool!
Oh, gosh, sorry!
I'm afraid we've got more important things to worry about.
The Skyhold! It's headed for the Holy Pillar! Impossible!
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know, but we've got to get to the Skyhold, and fast!
Bin ich eigentlich geheilt? Ihr müsste nach dem Essen, ne? Ja. Ich versuche. Sanna. Ich versuche den Kampf noch.
I had hoped never to return to...
The Holy Pillar! But
this doesn't make any sense.
I am safe here, I assure you all. The Templar, Sir Jan, and Sir Nikolai are keeping close.
We should get to the throne room. Whoever's behind this... Agreed.
then let's go. We have to stop the Skyhold from entering the...
Right, let's go!
Das empfohlene Level ist bis Level 56 hier drin, also ich müsste gut gelevelt sein. Außer es kommen halt irgendwelche unfairen Angriffe, wie vorhin, ne? Aber interessant, wie weit er das schon geplant hat. Also seine Pläne sind halt schon während dem ersten Teil herangereift, sag ich mal. Ich hab Gefühl, das Trumpf-Tagebuch, da steht nur Schwachsinn drin. Okay. Den Weg versuche ich mir zu merken, ne? Gucken, ob ich den. Weil andererseits, das Level stimmt ja nicht. Das andere war ja schon bis Level 58.
I'm sorry, Magnolia. For not...
Your promise?
The one about defeating the ball.
Oh!
I finally made peace with my brother. And I couldn't have done it with... It was my turn to help you next. But then the Holy Pillar showed...
I'm just happy.
Of course I remembered. Remember when you said you wanted to help us? That... Well, it was the same for me. But I haven't done a thing. You've been the one helping me this whole... I just want to do something.
Thank you. You know, I can't tell you how happy I am that you were the first person I...
Same for me. We'll deal with the Holy Pillar.
And settle this...
But when it's all over... Huh? Someone's...
Magnolia, this is Appleberry. Magnolia just had a horrifying nightmare that the moon vanished from the sky. And me with it. I'm worried about you, Magnolia. Promise me you'll return immediately when your mission is complete.
Damit hat er die Antwort. Ich nochmal speichern, ne? Also da, hinter dem Speicherfunktion ist so ein bisschen so ein Gesprächstriggerpunkt, habe ich das Gefühl. Immer wenn wir hier hinkommen, ne? Aber mit Altea haben wir hier ein Gespräch.
What? The matriarch from...
What happened here?
Forgive me, my children. When we came to, we were...
I'm so sorry. So very, very, very... You're already here? Not bad. You beat my estimate by 14 minutes.
You monster! You brainwashed these two and used them to bend the crystal...
You're half right, and half this girl made the crystals go crazy. I wasn't sure she had it in her, but she really pulled through for us. Way to go, Sylvie! But brainwash? You make it sound so... humans are so simple. Listen to their troubles, and next thing you know... But I don't need to tell you this. You've experienced... And now, excuse me, I'm just gonna use the sky hole to bend the light of the... and send that meddling moon to the far side of space and... Come on, lights! Come to...
Denied!
My...
Denny! Nice work! Now there's no way she can destroy...
How dare you! How dare you do that?
How dare you!
If it isn't the self-styled Kaiser, weren't you supposed to be dead? I helped you, you know. Gave my all for your stupid By the by, how is the future? You know, 200 years.
The future? I knew something wasn't right.
Not that I really cared where you went, of course. I just didn't want you messing with the past. What if you screwed up my timeline? So I took precautions. I flipped the compass backside front and upside down.
You fiend. You made a mockery of all our...
Oh, sorry, can you hold that thought? Anna speaking. Hello? Yes? Yes? No way. I can use it?
Master? Just who are you
Oh, and you to be dead. Diamante, mightiest of the ball. Do your master...
Mightiest?
Okay, das wusste ich jetzt gar nicht mehr.
The skyhold! It's...
Now I know. Now I know where the... I think it had taken this form. That the sky... The very same ball that destroyed...
Magnolia, hang in there!
I'm sorry. When I think of the battle we fought, all the death and je croyais être assez forte.
You'll be fine, Magnolia. You're not alone.
That's right. This time it's our turn.
The four of us together can take any foe.
Right. With Fred today, I avenge my people.
Ich wollte sagen, dass das ziemlich...
My friends stand beside me. Idiot's strength gives me... 'Tis his kindness eases my... And you's bright-eyed optimism lights my way. With them at my side,
That means you behold the true
Erstmal eine Lobe benutzen, ne? Okay, der hat eine Dunkelheitsschwäche. Wind, Blitz, Feuer. Okay, das... Okay, Susanoo macht jetzt Dunkelheitsschatten. Im Vorgänger hat er einen neutralen Schatten gemacht. Er hat noch eine Spiegelfähigkeit. Oh ja, jetzt ist das Pferd sauer. Hab ich mal angeknackst. Ich glaube, der hat auch noch eine zweite Phase.
We did it! Look, it's full. Wait.
It's resurrecting it.
no matter how...
Der kann sich mal wieder angreifen, sehe ich gerade. Ich muss jetzt mal einfach warten, ne? Bis alle bereit sind zum Angreifen. Ne?
Say your prayers.
Also sein Spiegel ist halt noch auf 80% jetzt wieder geschickt, weil ich so lange auf Verteidigung gegangen bin.
True power!
Erstmal das aufpäppeln, ne? Kampf ist einfach so vorbei.
Just give it up. Knock him down as much as you like. Diamante will keep going and go. Hear me, Diamante. Lady Anna, remember what you did to the moon? Good. Now try it again. With Luxendark. Let the cleansing fires cover the world. When they stop, not a single soul!
I never thought it would come to this.
Denny?
And yet, it is a fitting conclusion. Yes. You, give me the company.
Denny, what are you thinking?
I shall go someplace far, far away. And to a future so distant it will never come. To the edge of time it's...
But Denny, if you...
My time has come and gone. You and your friends, live you. Live and lead. I trust you. My son. Now stand back and watch. Do you hear me, fiend? You, who would destroy the home of those I love.
Denny! No!
Kapitel 6 Bravely Second.
Morning. Time to wake up. The sun is come now. That's... You must be exhausted. Rest a while longer if you...
Es erinnert jetzt voll an den zweiten Teil, an den ersten Teil.
Where am I?
Voll verwirrt. Es erinnert an den zweiten Teil. Ich war natürlich den ersten Teil.
Magnolia. Idia. Sir. Everyone's here.
We're alive, at least.
All I remember is the light. A tremendous... Wait.
A transmission. This is Magnolia. Appleberry.
Magnolia! I've been trying to reach you for ages. What in the world? The ball we were tracking in Luxembourg. Its signature has disappeared.
We did it. Finally, our people are...
You did it! You truly did it, Magnolia! You are the pride of Fort Loon, the savior of our... As soon as your ship is repaired, return to us at once. At long...
Yes.
Is something the matter,
Rien. It's nothing. I will return as soon as I can, sir. Just...
Of course. You've more than earned it. Rest well.
Magnolia.
Mes amis, I want to thank you all.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. Agnes, you, and I. Even Luxembourg itself wouldn't...
You're really going back? We'll miss you. Of course.
So you're all finally awake?
Master Carl! It really is...
Why, if it isn't Tiz. What a pleasant surprise. Have you been keeping yourself well? You look so different from...
Don't forget me!
And sweet little Idia.
So, I take it you all... It's a long story, but this is where we all first met. Me and Agnes and Idia and...
Master Carl runs the best inn in Kaldisla. We always counted on him when...
Oh, that reminds me. The king is waiting for you at the castle. I promised I'd send...
The king... Wow, sir. You even know the king? I guess... Well, come on.
Irgendwas stimmt hier nicht. Ich weiß es selbst halt nicht mehr. Ist hier irgendwo ein unsichtbares Item? Also... Steht, dass da 2 versteckte Items gibt. Ein Balsam. Und ein Vanillekuchen. Ne? Ein Vanillekuchen ist schon was Feines. Ah, da kommt das Opening-Song auch gar nicht mehr bei den neuen Kapiteln. Ne?
So, this is the capital of the peaceful...
Such a lovely city.
Yeah. Is everything... It's just... This is the capital of the country where I was born and raised. It's where I first met Agnes and everyone. So why had I forgotten all about it until just...
What? You...
Two? Idia, you...
Yeah. It was like I'd forgotten everything. Ominous lighting that house on fire. Everything with Carl. Oh, I only just remembered Owen now.
Now that you mention it, I've read about Caldisla in countless books, but it's like...
What could this mean?
So, you all fell victim as well.
Alternus! What are you...
What am I doing? I'm the one who carried you out of the Skyhold and to save...
That was you? I guess I should thank you for saving my life.
I would go to the very ends of the earth for you if you...
Right.
Still, it never occurred to me that others might have been affected. How could all of us have forgotten an entire nation, as though our memories had been sealed away? That bloody witch, Yoko, will...
Yoko?
When last we met, this is what she said to me. Go to... At the time, the name Caldisla was in... I imagine she must be somewhere even now, watching us with dark. You should hurry to the Grand Marshal's side. He and Pope Agnes will aid you.
Alternus.
You needn't worry about me. I will return.
Be careful.
Ich habe mich ja gefragt, waren wir schon mal in dieser Stadt? Ich gehe mal kurz außerhalb der Stadt. Geht gar nicht. Was? Ja, aber für heute höre ich, glaube ich, auf. Oder noch eine Viertelstunde. Ich war noch die 3 Stunden voll. Mama, gibt's neue Magie zu kaufen? Nein, ich glaube nicht. Ein schönes Geld. Ja, ich werde wahrscheinlich ein bisschen Geld farmen müssen, ne? Gehen wir mal zum König. Entschuldigung. Hier habt ihr versteckte Items. Ja, wie finde ich das zweite Item nicht? Ich rede mal mit dem König. Genau, mit dem König.
It's been too long, Your Highness.
That it has. 2 whole years since you collapsed, and we worried about you, lad. This calls for a celebration. The Savior...
3 cheers for Tiz! Huzzah!
Long live the king! Long live our...
You're too kind. I wasn't expecting Amazing, sir. The soldiers love you, and even the king depends on you.
Today is truly a joyous day. We must...
Oh! Tiz! Idia!
Ach, guck mal.
Egil! I hardly even...
Junior Captain Egil, do you have some...
You bet I do! I mean, forgive me, Your Highness.
Let us hear it, my boy.
There have been sightings of a great beast at Lantano Villa to the north, sire.
What's
that? A great beast?
We wanna... I mean, the youth brigade would be honored to investigate for our king. We
Wait.
Hmm?
We'll go investigate the room. Listen, Egil. The captain of the guard doesn't go looking for foes to conquer. It's not his job to rack up heroic deeds. His job is to keep his men in order, that they can protect.
But...
Yes, our Captain Owen, may his soul rest. He fought against his own urges to seek battle and glory, that he might better protect. Junior Captain Egil, leave this task to Tiz. Surely the hero. Let us focus our energies on defending this fair city.
Your Highness. Tiz!
Egil! Tiz, would you care to introduce us? Of course, this is Egil. He's like, a little...
We met him in Eisenberg. There were a lot of things. Long story short.
And now you're junior captain of the guards. That's quite the accomplishment. I'm you. You's a captain of sorts too. He leads the Crystal Guard's own...
The leader of the 3 Cavaliers? That's... You must be like the best of the best! So, why are you hanging out with someone like...
As smart-mouthed as ever, I see. You's a good friend of ours. I guess you could say he's like a slightly...
Tiz, is anyone not like a brother to you?
Junior Captain, the city garrison needs to be put through its paces.
Yes, sir! I'm on...
Good luck to you.
Thanks. You guys...
Well, I guess that cinches it. Let's go look into that monster.
Montano Villa lies up to the north. I'll mark our... We have to get to the bottom of this.
Partygespräch. Es wird halt sehr viel geredet jetzt momentan. Partygespräche sind Menschen manchmal nicht wirklich random.
What's that? It's
the rub-a-dub!
Finally! Splish splash!
Schiff muss ja ziemlich angerauscht gekommen sein. Da gibt es halt auch irgendwo 3 unsichtbare Items. Vielleicht an den Gräbern. Da sind wir ja damals zusammengebrochen, ne?
a grave. Yeah. I'm sorry, sir. Till was a lot younger than me. Even... I lost him to the Great Chasm. On that day... Till I tried to hold on to him. If only we had realized sooner. If only...
Enough, Tiz. Don't...
Sorry.
And yet, I'd forgotten his face until now. How could I forget my own brother?
We all did. And we're going...
Das wusste ich gar nicht, dass es das Gespräch gibt. Ich wollte halt nur nach unsichtbaren Items suchen, ne? Die Item-Geilheit hat wieder gegriffen, ne? Die Stadt ist ja... Moment, ich muss mal Haus lassen. Also die Stadt ist ja auf dem... auf der Box drauf vom anderen Teil. Vom ersten Teil von der Special Box.
I was out collecting the laundry when that pillar of light suddenly appeared. I don't remember precisely what happened, but the rub-a-dub started... The next thing I knew, we were plunked down right... It took more than a week to fix all the damage done to the... This is the first time we've seen land since the whole disaster began.
Ah, la vache! Talk about survival skills. You've been through quite the ordeal. We'll take over from here.
Take it easy. This is... On our way here, we came across the biggest school of fish I've ever seen.
Did you say fish?
Our tanks are fit to burst with delights of the sea. I've already begun preparing the sashimi boats and writing up the menu. Tonight we'll be serving the bathhouse's super I knew we saved the world for a reason.
Also Sushi könnte ich auch mal wieder essen, ne? Nochmal ein Partygespräch. Mango-Rübencreme, so. Gesund hört es sich jetzt nicht an. Ne? Mal gucken. Da hat sich einfach mal ein ganzes Land aufgetan. Ich würde sagen, das nächste Mal gehen wir tatsächlich darüber zur Nebenquest. Also ich fliege jetzt da in die Richtung. Ich werde auch noch ein bisschen so 3-4 Level leveln. Ich werde mir noch ein paar Waffen kaufen. Also bis Level 60, 62 sowas werde ich machen, so um den Dreh rum. Ich weiß gar nicht auch, welche Nebenquest es ist. Ob ich gleich angeredet werde da hinten, ne? Ich mache noch das alte Partygespräch. Und nächstes Mal machen wir halt da hinten die Nebenquest. Jetzt kommen wir auf den Gang, wo ich schon selbst gefunden habe durch Zufall. Also beim nächsten Mal Nebenquest und ich bin wahrscheinlich ein bisschen gelevelt. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob ich Mittwoch, also morgen am Dienstag-Stream oder erst Mittwoch wieder, wenn das Fachmodell rauskommt. Das werden wir sehen. Das wird sich zeigen. Also bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.